Everyone knows this place. But in case you don't use Instagram, this is Cappadocia. When I was planning this trip, I was told this place was overrated and 1 or 2 days here are enough. But I was so happy to learn this is actually not true. This place has so much more to offer than a hot air balloon ride. It's a must though. Arrived to the small city 30 kilometers away from Gürümə. The taxi cost us 550 Turkish lira, but you can also take a bus. With these two names, the name of the place and the name of the airport, you'll be able to book your flight and your hotel. Well, your cave, to be more precise. So my first impression of Cappadocia, obviously it's such a popular place and you've seen this on Instagram so many times, but when you actually arrive here you understand the scale of the things. You heard of the cave hotel, but I didn't expect that all hotels are made in cave. There are those strange mountains, looks unbelievable. We haven't seen any balloons yet, but I'm already so happy and really enjoying it. When you are in Turkey, you just have to try Turkish food. And this is how my lunch looked like, but I just had to share it with little kitties. Later that day, we went on a horse riding tour. It goes through different valleys depending on the time of the day you do it. We went on the sunset tour towards the Pink Valley. Usually I wouldn't really go for this kind of activity, but the horses seem to be healthy. Mine just wanted to stop for food sometimes. Just giving it some food. Okay, enough. Oh! But it's really made our experience blissful, going through an iconic valley with bizarre rock formations and witnessing a lovely golden sunset. At the same place and time you can do an ATV tour, but in my opinion it's too dusty, and when we were there it seemed to be a bit overcrowded. But I would highly recommend you doing a horse riding tour. You can easily book it at your hotel. It's 5 AM. You wake up in a cold cave, touch the natural stone wall, searching for a light switch. Then make yourself crawl out of your cozy bed, you put on your best dress and open the door to a cold street. And then you see them. Hundreds of hot air balloons scattered over the morning sky. Hard to imagine when you're not here, when you see it through Instagram, how it's truly magical here. The landscape is so unique, and when I'm saying this I have goosebumps around my body because it's just like, it's not what you expect. And you can see it's early morning through my face and slept around only maybe 4 hours. But I think it's truly worth it. But now we have some time before breakfast to get some rest. The breakfast was exceptional, and I would highly recommend this hotel be stayed in, as it has stunning views of the hot air balloons in the morning. It was scorching hot that afternoon, so we just had a stroll around the city and ate some more local food for lunch. So we decided to go somewhere for the sunset, and I just asked our hotel to help us with the taxi, and it's a little bit too far. We arrived to the Red Valley, and the landscape here is really beautiful so far. And so we bought some fruit, Turkish delights, dates, which are very delicious, and right here, and we're going to see the sunset. I am shocked. This is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen, and the greatest thing is that today, a couple of hours ago, I had no idea where I'm going. We just thought we're gonna go for the sunset, and we thought we'd go to the same area where we did horse riding, just because it's quite close to the city. We did a little bit of hiking. Now we are watching one of the most beautiful sunsets of my life, because these rock formations, I've never seen before anything like this. I just took this apricot, look at this. The juice on my day is so delicious. Hot air balloon drive in Cappadocia, I guess, is the best in the world. However, I'm not really satisfied with ours. It was really nice at the beginning. We had a very nice sunrise. We went like 500 meters high, and then we just were hovering down there. So I guess it just depends on the crew or maybe on your luck. But still, it was really interesting, and like now I've done it and in the best place in the world possible. So it's cool. It's great. Hot air balloons, they fly in Cappadocia the whole year, but in summer there are just much more chances that you will actually have your flight because the weather conditions are much better. And even though it's summer, it was still quite cold, so we're wearing a lot of layers. We came here during the festival, and now there are these strange balloons of like ice cream, some clowns, dinosaurs are going up. So and our hotel located a little bit closer, so we can see them better today. If you visit Cappadocia, you will no longer only associate it as the place where you go for a hot air balloon ride. You will learn that there is so much history to it. All of these structures and rock formations were formed during multiple volcanic eruptions more than 60 million years ago. That's why it has these interesting colors. Volcanic stones are black in color and volcanic ash is white. The rock itself is quite soft, so could easily be carved into homes. The region became a refuge for early Christians fleeing Roman persecution, who created a hand-carved network of underground settlements. So during old times, as the locals had to worship and pray secretly, they had built their temples and sanctuaries to the valleys that are hard to be found. Nowadays, you can see complex of churches cut into volcanic rocks in Gourmet open-air museum. For me, it was really impressive, as you could not only see the beautiful paintings, but also tables and shelves that help to imagine how the people used to live. Another remarkable and impressive place is the highest point of the region. This castle, the name of which I just cannot pronounce. It is not only stunning itself, but has a spectacular view from the top. In Cappadocia, I understood that catching sunsets and sunrises every day is a hard work. That's why we didn't manage to get up for a final sunrise in Love Valley, which is meant to be one of the best sunrise spots, so keep it in mind. Sometimes those places with very big reputation can disappoint you, because they just simply don't live up to your high expectations. But I think Cappadocia is not one of them. And if they wouldn't have a lot of tourists, they wouldn't be able to have this hot air balloon festival every day, because there are hundreds and hundreds of people taking them every single day. I think this place is one of the most unique places you could possibly want to visit, so I would highly recommend you to book your next vacation there. We kind of just starting our channel over again, so please subscribe not to miss out on our next travel adventures. We went to Jordan.
He said they're going to cook dinner underground. I'm not sure what that means, but...
And there are going to be even more videos about Turkey.
They say it's difficult not to fall into tourist traps here.
And Ireland. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you go to Cappadocia, I hope you will have something to remember, just like us.